I got nieces and nephews galore. You know, when they heard that I was coming out here to do this, they were excited for me, for sure. They always knew I was their coolest uncle anyway, so. All right, fans.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just a moment. Hi everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey Brian, you could say the alley-oop is perhaps the game's most exciting play. Ricky Rubio said that 80% of the credit should go to the finisher. LeBron James said, quote, "The worst passes often lead to the best finishes." And Lonzo Ball said, when you have someone you trust to catch it, you can pretty much throw it wherever.
Oh yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. All right, a chance to check out stats for Darius Garland.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. They've got Karis LeVert, Mobley out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Okoro, and it's Garland in at the point guard position. And for the Magic, Suggs is out there with Anthony. Then there's Wagner, then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Bamba in at center filling out the middle. And this time of year, Grant, the evolution of strength and conditioning programs really shows its value.
It really does. I mean, this is a great time to be an NBA player for so many reasons, including the ones that you mentioned.
So Cleveland will get first possession. Inside, here's Mobley. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Garland. And here are the Magic now. Three-pointer, Anthony. Mobley grabs the board. Garland against Carter. Pass to Okoro. Knocks it loose. And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here. Six to shoot. From downtown, drains the triple.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Bamba misses. And it's Cleveland's ball. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw. Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Anthony. Pass to Suggs. Lays it up and in off a pretty assist.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
After a deep collegiate championship run, Jalen Suggs looks so ready for the pressures of league play.
Oh, he's got ice in his veins for sure. Taking his college team to the finals with a buzzer-beating three-pointer, that kind of grit will serve him well in the NBA.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
LeVert, he got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Your 407. And your 407.
Clock is at 3. Markkanen misses.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And Anthony slams it in.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Garland. 27 points his last game. 18 feet out. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavaliers. The 3 from Okoro. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Okoro's got 6.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score. Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
To the middle. And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Cleveland has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's Suggs. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now here's LeVert. 11 points for him last game against Orlando. The shot off that time. Oh, nice D from Carter. Bamba up top. Pass to Wagner. Shoots over Mobley. Offensive rebound. Carter can't get it to go.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Markkanen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Mo Bamba.
And as great as Markkanen is on offense, his defense leaves much to be desired. Doesn't offer much defense as a post player at this point in his career.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good for Markkanen. And for Markkanen and his defense, it's a work in progress. Grant, there's still some time for him to improve.
He's got a long way to go. Not a natural rebounder. He just looks a little uneasy when switched into ISO situations.
Markkanen hits them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Bamba, that's good. Now here's Garland. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. To the paint. Here's Mobley. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Orlando has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Bamba with it. For 3. Here's Suggs. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds in the game. Down low. Okoro, no good. The Magic have gone 7 of 16 so far. Bamba with it. Picked up by Markkanen. Pass to Wagner. Fires from deep. And they'll get another chance. Carter, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I mean, the second effort from Carter Jr., real nice motor on this guy.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. The Cavs trailing. Ooh, poked away. Pass to Okoro. Back to Garland. Now here's Markkanen. Now LeVert. The 3. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Here's Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Bamba with it. Now LeVert defending. By himself. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Cleveland has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Here's Mobley. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. Orlando calls timeout. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
Orlando ends up going with a new group, and the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Love is checked in for Markkanen. Stevens comes in for Okoro. Windler, he's checked in for LeVert. And it's Rondo in for Garland.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Now here's Rondo, hounded by Fultz. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Here's Rondo. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Oh, stolen by Fultz. And another fast break opportunity for the Magic. Here we go. Nice shot by Ross.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And full speed ahead. Pushing the ball every chance they get.
Cleveland has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Knocked away. In transition, here they come. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the basket by Windler.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Orlando has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
And they're really attacking the paint with a fury.
His first team foul.
And Grant, throughout your career, you mostly played in the smaller markets. You think the league is doing enough to help them compete?
I think so. I mean, look, Milwaukee just won a championship. An incredible season they had last year. I think they're doing the right thing between revenue sharing, the salary cap, the luxury tax. And remember, the players' union will always favor freedom of movement for its players.
Gary Harris has a ton of confidence, has a ton of versatility, and is so important for this team. It'll be fun to watch the maturation process of one Gary Harris.
And the basket by Windler. 5 points in the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
There's Fultz with a 3. Sinks the tray.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Cleveland has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Oh, stolen by Fultz. Here's Ross. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Oh, stolen by Fultz. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Fultz has got 9.
Hey, they're causing turnovers, and then they're taking advantage at the other end.
To the inside. Oh, stolen by Fultz. Now here's Lopez. Tight defense on him. Shoots over Mobley. And that one's long.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Here's Stevens. Got a hand on it. Here's Akiki. 11 points for him last game against Cleveland. Fultz is good.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Here's Rondo. The Magic making their last shot. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Robin Lopez.
Although he's a bit smaller, Rondo knows he's got to outthink guys on the interior. And that time, drew the contact.
Rondo at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Good on the second one. And so here is Orlando. Here's Harris. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Fultz has got 4 assists now tonight.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Oh, stolen by Fultz. And here again, the Magic on the move in transition. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
The Cavaliers have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. There's always been a lot of talk about Markelle Fultz's shooting. But Grant, one sign as to the strides he's made in his first few years in the league was the upward trend in his free throw shooting.
And when you see that kind of improvement, B.A., it speaks to the work he's put in. You don't become a great free throw shooter by accident. It takes time and effort, and Fultz put in plenty of both.
And Harris throws it down.
Now look at Harris throw it down there. Awesome elevation on the slam.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Outside, Rondo. Pass to Osman. To the wing on the left. Inside. Here's Love. Deflected. And here's Fultz. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive. Here's Akiki. Over Love. And again, it's Orlando converting.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Down low. And he converts the layup. Osman's got 5 points.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor, and that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Now here's Rondo. Here's Stevens. Yes, sir. Great play by Rondo to set him up. Rondo, he's got 3 assists in the game. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Cavaliers. Knocked loose. Okiki into the lane. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Osman. No good from 11 feet.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
And so it's Orlando up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And for Rajon Rondo, titles won in Boston and also LA. But he said now it means a little more.
Just having my son witness the opportunity of me winning at a later age in my career. I won when I was 21, but coming full circle many, many moons later, you know, my son's 9 now at the time, so he was able to witness me win a championship, and that's probably the greatest feeling I've ever had in basketball.
Well, the reality is, Grant, ball players' families sacrifice too, don't they?
They really do, B.A. I mean, all those road trips and time spent apart. I mean, when you win, it's a victory for everyone who has helped you get there.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the court right now for Cleveland, we've got Kevin Love, Jetty Osman out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Windler in at the 2-guard position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Cavaliers steadily rebuilding since LeBron's departure. Their win percentage has climbed season over season. Coach Bickerstaff said, quote, development takes time, patience, and understanding. But there's a clear vision of the process that we go through to become champions once again.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. And so it's Cleveland with it, following the bucket by the Magic. Pass to Stevens. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The drive by Lopez. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Lopez has got his first points of the game.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points. Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Shot on the wing. And the shot falls short that time.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Magic. So for the Magic, Carter, he's checked in for Lopez. Wagner comes in for Okiki, and Anthony subbed in for Harris. Here's Hampton, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Garland. Love with the ball. Marking it outside. Over Wagner. And there's Okoro. That one's good. And the assist by Markkanen.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Here's Ross. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
The Magic have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. The rebound by Garland. Cleveland has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Pass to Okoro. Markkanen left side. On the break. Here's Ross. Tipped.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Osman, guarded by Ross. Osman with the bucket.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
The shot's good. Anthony's got 9.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Here's Osman. 10 points for him. And the Magic pushing it up now. Goes up on the baseline. They get the rebound.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
The Cavs have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. And Markkanen with the stuff.
To have a long career in the league, I think Garland's going to have to be more of an assist maker.
Here's Hampton driving inside. Brad, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport.
The first one falls. Suggs is checked in for Orlando. Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. LeVert comes in for Osman. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now Garland. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Tipped away and stolen by Anthony. Up ahead. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Garland. The Magic making their last shot. Lets it go from 11. That one's good for 2.
Well, Garland's able to work around the defense that time. Pretty agile from the small guard.
Here's Suggs. There's the drive.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Oh, there's the alley. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Anthony. Here's Hampton. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Pass to LeVert. The rebound by Carter. Here's Orlando. They're on a 14-4 run. Suggs. And he jams it home with authority.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Garland finds LeVert. Here's Okoro. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 8 of their first 10 to go. Great shooting here in the second quarter.
And it's always fun to see a defensive powerhouse like Evan Mobley. He savors any chance he gets to affect a shot or totally shut down an opponent.
Here's Suggs. He's got 10.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Cleveland has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Markkanen outside. To the middle. And Markkanen with the stuff.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Well, when you look at Mobley's collegiate stat line, blocks definitely jump out at you. He averaged almost 3 a game.
Well, B.A., he obviously knows how to use all of his reach, but I'm sure he'll have to make some adjustments to be as effective here in the NBA.
So it's the Cavaliers now. The Magic making their last shot. Here's Mobley, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Suggs with the bucket.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. Garland, the pass to LeVert. Over Wagner. The shot by LeVert, no good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
I just love the ball movement.
To the paint. Here's Okoro. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And it's in there.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's Garland. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Yeah, Garland had a little bit of room there on the mid-range, and once he spotted that open area, up he went.
Here's Anthony. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Anthony's got 11 points.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Anthony's gone a nice 5 of 8 shooting from the floor. Pass to Okoro. Second chance effort. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Wendell Carter.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And the Magic call time here.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Orlando making some changes. Rosdakis, he's checked in for Carter. Bamba comes in for Wagner. And it's Ross in for Hampton. And Cleveland with a change here too. Rondo's checked in.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Well, the Magic shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. And it's Ross on the drive, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Cleveland has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Pass to Okoro. Here's Mobley. Here's Markkanen. Lays it up and in despite excellent defense. Markkanen's got 6 here in the quarter. Here's Suggs. Takes it inside.
A one-handed tomahawk. That's a guaranteed highlight, B.A.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul of the game. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Stevens is checked in.
Lamar Stevens.
LeVert passes to Markkanen. Back to LeVert. It's hauled in by the Magic. Suggs has got 4 rebounds now.
But whether the shots are wide open or contested, he's just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. And the Cavs shooting it well at 59%. Outside, Rondo. Back to LeVert.
2 minutes remaining in the
Inside.
first half. 2 minutes.
Nice shot by Stevens.
Lamar Stevens.
Give him 8 points now.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Here's Bamba. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His first. Second team foul. At the line for the Magic, Mo Bamba. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Wendler, he's checked in for LeVert. And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
To the middle. Here's Wendler. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Love is checked in for the Cavaliers.
Kevin Love.
A minute 35 left in the second quarter. Over to the wing. From behind the arc. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Kevin Love recognizes the space before he caught the ball, so plenty of room to shoot that ball.
Well, Orlando shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. Here's Bamba. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Bamba's got 4 points now in the quarter.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Outside, Rondo. And the call will be against Mo Bamba. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
And here are the Cavaliers now. It's stolen.
This game will get even further away from them if they can't protect the ball.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
Magic ball.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Osman's checked in. There's 39 seconds left in the second period. Here's Bamba. Basket's good. Bamba's got 14.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The ball's knocked loose.
Magic foul. Cole Anthony. His first, 4th team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Rajon Rondo, taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Orlando has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Bamba. The Cavaliers pull it in. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Nabbing another steal, and that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for Orlando. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Jalen Suggs has been the story in this one. He had 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the scoreboard.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count. That means taking care of the ball.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, the Magic shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. They've got Anthony. Wagner is out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's Mo Bamba, and it's Suggs in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Here's Garland after the basket.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Assisted by...
He's a living
Darius
highlight
Garland.
reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
You know, You can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Evan Mobley. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Orlando, Cole Anthony. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Anthony drops them both. Cleveland has gone a perfect 7 for 7 from deep in this one. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Jonathan Isaac making his return from that knee injury he suffered in the bubble. Through the grueling rehab, he kept hope, kept the faith, and kept working to come back strong. He said it revealed another level of grit and grind inside of him. And guys, he's determined to come back better than ever.
Thanks, Allie.
Darius Garland. His first, second team foul. At the line for the Magic, Cole Anthony. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Knocked loose. Carter with it. Now LeVert defending. Markkanen, the pass to Garland. And here's LeVert. Back to Garland. Fires the 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Well, Garland, a volume shooter right now from deep. He's capable of getting hot. Just 5 games into his college career for Darius Garland, and a knee injury cut his freshman season short.
Suggs with the bucket.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got 18 points in the game.
I'll tell you what, fast break points have been the story here.
And the rookie season for Garland was a struggle. Many were questioning that top 5 selection, Brent.
Well, again, hearkening back to the fact that he missed all of his freshman year, and then you're introduced to the NBA at such a young age. He's starting to show what it takes and the quality of player he can be as a microwave scorer. Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Suggs with the bucket.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
The NBA, playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up. Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. LeVert outside. No good with the triple.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Carter can't get it to go. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Garland finds LeVert. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Anthony. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second.
That one's on Darius Garland.
Third team foul. At the line for the Magic, Cole Anthony. Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he drops the first. Lopez, he's checked in for Bamba. And Anthony drops them both. Now here's Garland. 9 points in the game. Pass to Mobley. Now here's Garland. He's guarded by Anthony. "13 feet out. Here's Carter. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Cleveland has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Garland, the pass to Markkanen. All alone. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Wagner, and the layup falls. Wagner's got his second basket.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Garland, the pass to LeVert. Over Suggs. The shot by LeVert, no good. And stolen by Markkanen. He stops, he pops. That one's wide left.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Here's Lopez. Here's Carter. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Here's Markkanen. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Markkanen's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Suggs, no good.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often. Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Okoro. Over Wagner. Not enough on that one as it misses. Orlando has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Harris. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Harris has got 13.
Harris is an efficient shooter, especially from the mid-range where he can be money.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
It took 6 attempts, but he finally hits a shot.
Shoots from 12. That shot, no good. And it's Cleveland the other way. Pass to Mobley. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam. And he's now got the double-double.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Good on the shot.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
And so it's Cleveland with it after the basket by Orlando. The shot by LeVert, no good.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Yeah, he just establishes position and stands firm. That's how you earn your rebound, with strong, solid technique. They're holding a big advantage in second chance points.
That's tipped. And the Magic pushing it up now. And again, it's Orlando converting. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Here's Wagner. Cavaliers with a rebound. Garland with the ball. He's got 9. Hits the trifecta. Garland's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Cleveland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And LeVert with a bucket on the assist by Garland. LeVert's got 7.
On the fast break, LeVert's energy is everything. He sticks with the play the whole way and sinks it.
Cleveland shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. The Magic making a switch here. Fultz is checked in. Orlando on D. Here's Rondo. Softly drops in the floater. 5 points in the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Okeke can't hit. Here's Cleveland. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. And here's Rondo. He's got 5. Love, that's good.
How about Kevin Love showing off that the big guy has some handles?
Orlando has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Shot from the wing. He's off on that one. Hampton's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Here's Windler. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Magic shooting 54% so far in the third quarter. Here's Fultz. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Cleveland has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Windler. Pass to Love. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
Kevin Love, great recognition as to what was happening there. Saw the floor, saw the teammate, and saw the passing opportunity. Kevin Love in his first few years, just a low post kind of grinded out back to the basket guy, and then all of a sudden became a phenomenal perimeter threat.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Here's Stevens. Banked it in off the glass.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
And with Kevin Love's development as a floor spacer, a great compliment to LeBron James during the Cavs title run in 2016.
It felt similar, BA, to what Chris Bosh did in Miami with Dwayne Wade and LeBron James, where Kevin sacrificed a lot of his offense to fit in and be a complimentary starter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Fultz. Rebounded by Rondo. Cleveland shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Jetty Osman. At the line for two,
First free throw is good. So for the Magic, Bamba's checked in for Lopez, and it's Ross in for Hampton. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Orlando has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Fultz. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
This is all about effort on the glass, and they haven't had it.
1:21 left in the third quarter. Pass to Windler. Ooh, poked away. Floats one. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Well, Orlando's shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized forward who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Here's Osman, guarded by Ross. Outside Love. There's the triple. Gets the 3 to fall. Love's got 8 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Outside, Rondo. 29 seconds left in the third. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one.
Shooting for Cleveland, Kevin Love. One shot.
Free throw drops for Love.
And what you like about Kevin Love right here is the attention to detail. He's always had a great knack, those early years in Minnesota, about being in the right place at the right time.
Pass to Osman. Here's Stevens. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 15.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
He gets it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for Orlando. A tremendous offensive output. He's got 29 tonight. Back to the game after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Ed Davis, also Moses Brown out there. And it's Rondo in at the 1. With efforts to grow the game in Europe, Asia, and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA, Grant, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. I mean, those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas.
Yet another steal from him.
Got to be careful around him.
Man, he's been incredible at coming up with steals.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
His first.
Goodwin's checked in for Rondo.
At the line for the Magic, Markelle Fultz. One shot.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And here are the Cavaliers now. Pass to Brown. To the left wing. Here's Stevens. Off the mark there with a three.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Here's Goodwin, hounded by Fultz. Shot is good by Goodwin.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
To the inside. Brown with the block. Here's Goodwin, hounded by Fultz. Goodwin, no good. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Got a piece of, he swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Just incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Cleveland has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. And the call will be against Mo Bamba. That's his third foul so far. And last season, a new entity, NBA Africa, created to handle all business on the continent. Grant, you're an investor. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's so exciting, B.A. First of all, the game of basketball growing all over the world, and particularly on the continent in Africa. So I think it's not only great from a financial standpoint, but you're creating opportunities for the league and you're exposing people to Africa, to this beautiful game. I think it's a win-win, and I'm so excited.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball.
Cavaliers ball.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is
nabbing another steal.
A defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. He's actually tied the record for most steals in a game.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're
yet another steal from him.
He's stolen his way into the record books.
A new single-game high for steals.
Man, good whistle there.
His first, second team foul. At the line for Orlando, Markelle Fultz. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The West has the reputation of being more competitive, but the East is only getting stronger, Brent. Which conference you think right now is tougher?
Yeah, I don't mean to upset anybody that lives east of the Mississippi, BA, but It's the West. I mean, the West has the star power. The West is chock full of incredible teams that have been together for a while and ones that are growing. And if LeBron James is in the West, probably tougher.
And the stop and play, giving the home crowd a chance to cheer his incredible play.
And he's earned it. You don't get all those steals without expending a huge amount of energy.
Pounding defensively, just up in his guy all night long.
Here's Goodwin. And the three-pointer goes.
Horrible collapse there, guys. There is simply no excuse to give up a wide-open three-pointer off of the dead ball inbound play.
Here's Carter. And the Magic again can't hit.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And finished off by Davis.
The go-go gadget arms of Davis allows him to dunk from anywhere within a few feet of the basket.
Right side Ross. The shot, no good. Here's Goodwin. That one falls.
Brandon Goodwin.
The Magic have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ross. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Outside, Brown. Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And, of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
Out of bounds, it'll be Cavaliers ball. Hampton's checked in for Orlando. Okoro is checked in for the Cavaliers. Cleveland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Second team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Brandon Goodwin, taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it can be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
To the paint. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Fultz is good.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
To the middle. Here's Goodwin. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Orlando calls timeout. Orlando has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Shoots it from the corner. Carter inside. Davis on him. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Cavaliers have gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the fourth. Pass to Okoro. It seems to be more and more of a challenge for mid-market teams to keep their roster intact. Brett, players have a lot more say than they used to.
Yeah, and this is an onus on ownership and general managers to create the kind of culture that invites star players to come in and start to win. And if you can get that kind of championship buy-in, you've got a chance, even if you're a small market.
Pass to Goodwin. Now here's Davis. Inside. Here's Windler. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
His first, 3rd team foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Dylan Windler. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Lopez, he's checked in for Carter. And so he hits both. The Magic shooting very well, 62%, and going right at the defense. Here's Hampton. And the Magic again can't hit.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Down low. Davis, the pass to Brown. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
NBA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Osman, he's checked in for Okoro. Orlando calls timeout. Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Greg.
You know, BA, it really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But, boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your 407. Your 407.
Here's Windler. Pass to Osman. Three-pointer. And he can't get that one. Orlando has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Fultz. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Fultz has got 10 points in the quarter.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Here's Goodwin. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players, and it's inspiring, like I said.
For Orlando, Markelle Fultz, shooting 1.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Here's Goodwin. Here's Osman. Knocks down the long J.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Cleveland ball.
Cleveland has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Lets it go from deep. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Wagner for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner. Cleveland has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. To the inside, Davis. And Davis slams it home.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Oh, got that one up quick.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
To the paint. Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Lopez can't hit. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. To the middle. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 6 here in the quarter.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Inside. A nice shot by Brown.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
Orlando's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's Wagner. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Windler. With the tip. Rebounded by Lopez. Orlando's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Wagner. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
And he knows he can make this shot. I mean, clearly there's no indecision for him from there.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Here's Brown. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Brent, you were a dunk contest champion in 1996. So when you think of the all-time great dunkers, who's the first person that comes to mind?
I have to go with Vince Carter. Probably during my time, the most explosive and exciting slam dunk artist in game that I've ever seen. But if you go through history, we know the likes of Dominique Wilkins and Dr. J. There's been many high flyers and many skywalkers, and we appreciate all of them.
The first one falls. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Brown. Here's Orlando. Here's Anthony. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Here's Suggs. And it comes off the front of the rim. And the Cavs with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. And Okoro gets it to go.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Anthony misses. Cleveland has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Here's LeVert, and he slams it in one-handed.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Anthony. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 5 rebounds in the game. The 11-footer. And LeVert with a bucket on the assist by Garland. LeVert's gotten 4 this quarter.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And the shot goes in.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Cleveland ball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Tries to save it.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Magic.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And this is how they wanted to finish off this season series, with a win and evening it up at 2 games apiece.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Garland. To the paint. No one near him. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They lead by 19. 55 seconds left in the final quarter.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your 407. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your 407.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Darius Garland.
And what's impressed me is how he's distributed the rock. I mean, he clearly wants to make his guys better. This kind of selfless attitude really improves overall team chemistry.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Brown, he's checked in for Markkanen. Osman comes in for Okoro. Stevens is checked in for Levert. And Goodwin is subbed in for Garland. And out of bounds, the Cavs will take it.
Ball.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Knocked away, nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, B.A. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease. Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Brown. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Stevens. Now Love. The putback. Here's Osman. Back to Love. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
Activity and effort and just waiting for the moment. Kevin Love picks that one up. Instinctual score there.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.